Coming up on this episode of Oddity Files.
This house is considered to be one of the most haunted locations in the state of Indiana. I think we're about to hit the witching hour if we're not in it yet.
We are.
So I can't wait to get back in there and see what's going on. He's going to stand by the stairs. Don't do it.
Oh God, right here. Did you hear? It's coming up. Whatever it was is right down here.
You want me to leave? Oh, honey.
You're like, bitch, you're gonna get scratched.
Did you get scratched?
To you?
Oh wow.
Still hear him?
There are all kinds of noises. Yeah, that's clearly piano music.
Oh, wow. We're at Black Moon Manor today, one of the original houses built in Hancock County back in 1895. This house is considered to be one of the most haunted locations in the state of Indiana. Tonight, we're going to find out just how haunted it is. Black Moon Manor was several different things over the years. It was a smallpox clinic, it was a funeral home, it was also rental property. The large section behind me over here is the original structure. Over here, we have the section Dr. Harvey built for his smallpox clinic, where he would inject smallpox into patients and actually family members. This door behind me here is where mourners would come into the house when it was used as a funeral parlor. This sealed off door behind me here, this is where they used to take the caskets in and out of the house when it was running as a funeral home. An interesting side note is the children that lived in the home when the funerals were going on, they were locked in their bedrooms. When the house was rental property, there was a tenant here in the 80s who used to fight dogs. Neighbors eventually called the police, letting them know of the terrible stench that was coming from the house. When the police officers stepped into this building, they noticed corpses, body parts, and just the stench of dead animals. This path would take you to a cemetery. When the house was a funeral parlor, they'd bury the bodies back in this cemetery. When the house became rental property is when they moved the headstones, but not the bodies. Remind you of Poltergeist anymore? Many people feel the reason that Black Moon Manor is so haunted is because right behind me is a well that goes to a spring that runs right underneath this house. Many people believe that running water lends to spiritual activity.
Well, I'm James Holscroll, and we're here at Black Moon Manor, and this is kind of the first time I've been here, so I was excited to get here and check it out because I've heard lots of stories and lots of people have been here.
First time we came here, just the place was insane. My wife had a ball bounce at her. We got 16 EVPs. There were noises everywhere, even in the cemetery. We had balls of light flying everywhere.
Well, I'm Eileen, and I'm married to Josh, and we started ghost hunting because we've always been interested in this, and we actually honeymooned at the Stanley Hotel.
Nice.
Yeah, and we went back to visit last summer, so that was a lot of fun. This place, Black Moon Manor, is kind of important to us because it's one of the first places that we ever went, and one of the first places where we had violent activity happen. And it's close to home, and it's a pretty reliable place, so we really like coming here.
This is my very first, I'm going to call it my first ghost hunt, because I was at the Crump Theater earlier this year, and it was a group hunt, so there was a lot of noises and things going on, and really excited about this one. We haven't had too much going on yet, but I think we're about to hit the witching hour if we're not in it yet.
We are.
So I can't wait to get back in there and see what's going on.
Well, let's see. On the way there, I was a little apprehensive. I'm a little more skeptical, I think, than some people are on the crew. But on our ride up, it just seemed kind of interesting. And as we got there and we saw the place, it was really actually kind of cool and a very neat looking old house. The owner gave us the rundown of everything that had happened there, or what they were able to find out what happened there. And I was all for it. I mean, I figured, well, what the heck, let's give it a shot. And it was pretty cool.
Alright,
So-
I actually have change in my pocket now, and I can't disturb anyone else. So one time me and Josh rolled one of these down that corridor and it started coming back, so. Alright, let's
try it out.
My penny. Toss it back.
Throw the penny.
Beat?
Hey, give my money back. I already gave you $1. Okay, nobody really knows this except me, but when we were there previous time, me and another investigator were throwing pennies down the hall to try to get them sent back, and we could hear little scratching sounds on the floor on the EVP that sounded like pennies were trying to come back. So I was trying to recreate that, but nobody else really knew that, but they were throwing money anyway. So I thought that was kind of funny. I was thinking maybe if I threw dollar bills, people would start doing that and I'd come back and get them later.
Men, well, there's girls and men in here.
Oh no! Disaster!
This was originally supposed to be just a fun investigation so Chris and I could get to know how Wabash Paranormal Research Society works before we even filmed an episode of Oddity Files. Fortunately, when we had the cameras on, we got a lot of activity, so we went ahead and put this together so you guys could kind of check out mine and Chris's very first investigation and exactly what happened at Black Moon Manor.
All right. I'm gonna challenge you to do something. I'm challenging you to make a noise in here. It has to be a noise we can hear. I'm gonna count to 3. And I want you to make some sort of noise. 1, 2, 3. Suffer.
You suffer.
Nice trick. Try again.
Tell me what to do.
Let's go on the stairs. I say we all go by the stairs. That's where I got the creepiest feeling.
I'm gonna sit right here in the corner and not make a sound.
Oh my god, ocean detector.
Isn't allegedly people pushed down these stairs?
Yeah.
Question. What's your question? I'm going to ask you a question. Is somebody up here?
It's definitely a whisper. We have no idea what it's saying. To me, it kind of sounds like it's in a foreign language. I'm not sure. If you can figure it out, go ahead and send us an email and let us know.
I'm going to ask you a question. Is somebody up here? I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. Is somebody... Actors.
We did bring actors. Actress.
Hello.
Oh, can you have this on your screen?
Can you make a noise up here for me so I can come up here? Wait a second.
That motion detector was funny.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. The motion detector just can't. Nobody. You have to be in front of it though. Forward.
Go forward.
Oh. Sorry. How do you work this? Can you make that motion detector go off again?
Where's it at?
It was right here. No, I was just thinking about nobody's in front of it.
Like lights make it go off?
No. It's gonna be a solid something.
Trey, did you point the thermometer thing at it?
After it went off. Or turned on, I should say.
Can you turn around again for us?
Okay.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you. Camera right on.
I don't see it.
Let me around.
It's right there in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Say Sundry again?
Country.
Oh.
Paranormal.
Okay, the lights off.
Lights off.
I'm gonna walk past it.
Okay. Paranormal Project.
.com.
If you stand right there, it won't ever type it in on the wall. It's gonna come up in the corner or on that side of the room. Or you might actually have me face away a little bit. Soldiers? I swear it's heard somebody say something in here.
It sounded like it was outside to me. I do not like my back into this room though.
Rachel, if you're with us, talk to me real quick. Apple. I got your favorite toy with me. We had a good session with it earlier. Not such a good session with it the second time.
Rachel was the niece of Dr. Harvey. He injected her with the smallpox virus, and she died at the tender age of 5 years old.
I'm going to place it right here by the motion detector. Facing that room. I'll be very impressed if you can turn it on. That'd make my day.
Rachel, we'd love to play with you again. You remember how to do it.
I've always had my skepticism towards the flashlight routine because, any vibration can set it off, or basically anything can set it off if you barely touch it. But it does have some significance because when you're asking a question and the light comes on right after you're done, it could be used for some evidence, I believe. But it has to be answering right with you, on and off, not the dimming and, it dims a little bit and then goes out. I like it when it's just on and off, which at Black Moon we got some of those results. So that's pretty cool. Give it a tap. Just to prove that you're here. Or making noise downstairs or upstairs. We have people downstairs and we have people upstairs.
Could you bang that winner again?
Oh, there you go.
Turn it off for me. Completely off.
Still not as impressive as when you turn on the blue light.
Yeah. Can we turn the flashlight on again? Now we know we can do it. Please? I asked nicely.
I'm not gonna sit if you're not gonna do anything. I'll take pictures.
Oh, there we
A
go.
boom.
Thank you. Flash.
That was cool.
That was
They
very cool.
couldn't catch you from there, can it?
No. I moved over when it lit up. So, now that you know how to do both of them, we'd like to figure out who you are. If you're a female, hit the flashlight. If you're a male, hit the blue light.
You can do it. Use my energy. We'll be patient. We know it takes a lot.
So if you don't respond in a timely manner, we'll forget what we asked you.
Oh, it's a female, right?
Yeah. If you're a female, well, you're obviously a female. Can you turn it back off for me?
Hey girl.
Or turn on the blue light? How about we turn the
Oh, there.
flashlight off?
Good
Thank you.
job. Did you like when me and the other ladies sang to you earlier this evening? Yes, you did, didn't you? Oh,
wow.
yes, you did.
You guys aren't moving in there, are you?
Nope.
Turn them both. Well, you can't really turn the IR since they're off. Oh. Turn it off if you want them to sing again. It has to be a very quick off, though.
Because James doesn't want to hear us sing.
If you want them to sing again.
All right, because the Purdue, she can
Just turn it all the way off real quick.
There you go. You ready, girls?
What are we gonna sing?
Do you want to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb again, or? Sure. Okay. Ready, set. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. I'm getting really cold. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. Something.
There's about a 4-degree difference from where that millimeter is
I'm
sitting to right in
freezing.
front of the flashlight.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's like almost 64 on there, and it's a little under 60.
I'm freezing right now.
Can you wave? All right. Want me to wave?
There's the light.
Thanks for turning it on. Can you turn it off? Let's play a game. Turn it off. Let's play a game. I got a cool game for you.
Of course, I must have picked a dead one.
What is it?
It's dead.
I'm gonna play a cool game. Go ahead and turn the light off. It's gotta be real quick. You know I like it quick.
That's what she said.
All right. This is probably dangerous.
No,
Somebody else hold the ambulance.
don't do it,
Tell me
dude.
around.
What is he doing?
He's going to stand by the stairs. Don't do it.
As she records it. Don't do it.
Yeah. If you push me, it's gonna hurt.
What was running through my mind was actually standing at the top step, half my feet hanging over. It's like, what if I actually got pushed and I fell down the stairs? What would I do, and who would take me to the hospital? So that was kind of running through my mind. I was hoping kind of I wouldn't get pushed, but wanted to be pushed at the same time, but I didn't want to get hurt.
It just got really cold by me. Did you hear that down there?
I thought I heard a kid's voice.
Yeah. Put your hand over here, Josh.
Oh, the light just turned on. I was asking her a question in my head. Is that possible? I said, Rachel, are you still here?
Turn it off if it's Rachel.
There you go, sweetie.
You hate your uncle?
All the way off.
Is he a bad man?
Somebody just touch a wall.
No.
Did you hear the walls move?
It's actually, I hear people on the steps in front of me. Something keeps moving like 4 steps down.
Temperature's higher there, but
I heard a distinct kid's voice.
It was
but
from right
really-
down. Come at me, bro.
That was the banister.
I have this overwhelming urge to do a handstand, and I'm kind
Really
of
a shock.
people that ask
Eileen's
that.
personality, she's bubbly, loves to have fun, so she did the handstand, and I believe that actually helped. You know, showed a playful mood of the group and everything, which could have got better responses with the little girl that said to live in that room.
So everybody was laughing. Eileen's doing a handstand, and I just thought, well, I'm gonna have to catch her when she comes down.
See? Eileen
is
wants,
what
she wants to
OCD looks
play.
like.
She wants to play. Come play with her.
Come play.
What is it?
She's doing a handstand. If I try that, I'm going through a wall. Turn the flashlight on out there if you want to play.
I don't know why I have to do that. Sometimes I just do.
oh, that's right. Look at the temperature.
It's much warmer in here, isn't it?
Apparently this thing should wide at some point. Are you talking to me?
This room is always wicked toasty because it's west facing. So this
666.
Oh, nice.
This room stays warm for a long time.
Ah, there it is.
You want me to be the channel?
Yeah, I guess.
And this says 62.
Oh, it went down.
So look at
Talk
that
to me,
difference.
baby.
There's
62.5 on here. 66.1 on there.
You know what? Is this shot easy? Black Moon Manor was an interesting place for me because going into it, I did a little research on purpose because I kind of wanted to get a first impression when we first went through the tour and kind of soak it all in and kind of approach it a different way. So when we got there, I was actually kind of blank on what happened. I kind of did a little bit of research, kind of find out how many people died there and everything like that, and that's really all I got. But going in there, hearing the new claims and the stories of what they found out with the Ghost Adventures crew coming and researching was cool and news to me when I got there.
I knew the whole history of the place, and the whole history of the place was wrong. Apparently the Ghost Adventures research guy turned up all the claims that he had and debunked almost all of them. So everything I learned at this investigation was brand new to me.
I went in with the whole history of the place that Matt had given us before. Apparently he's unearthed a lot more new history, so we've had to update what we thought we knew about the place, considering that it wasn't actually a smallpox hospital, but a smallpox treatment facility, and that the doctor might have been injecting people with emaciated forms of smallpox, trying to come up with a treatment or trying to sell a treatment. So that was pretty interesting to go back and revisit some of the history. Oh. Hey guys.
Look at that thing.
The plasma globe was just frozen. Oh,
Yeah,
there it
yeah.
is. Is that what it does when the batteries are dying?
No.
I've never seen it do that before. It's just like...
Looks like somebody has their hands on it.
Yep.
No way. Wow.
Look at it. It's like there's...
Maybe it is dying. It's going awfully slow.
No, I mean, look at it now.
Light came back on.
Can you freeze that plasma ball again?
That's a fun toy.
Yeah, let's defy physics.
That was weird the way it froze.
That was strange. You saw it too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't it
Oh, I
catch
did.
your eye?
So the plasma thing was so cool. There was a possibility that the batteries could have been going bad. So after the fact, we had Josh go ahead and test it out. And he did. And he says it does kind of go into like a sleeper mode like that. But it doesn't happen quite as quick as it was happening at Black Moon Manor.
I got it on. There it is.
There we go.
The light in the hallway shut off and just turned right back on.
What? It's turning off again. There you go.
You want me to pay attention to you out here?
But this is frozen again. It was.
Are you
Oh.
playing with the ball?
The light's flashing out there.
There goes again.
Are you playing with the ball, honey?
That's fun, isn't it?
I brought that just for you.
That's pretty cool.
When I was a kid, I loved it.
Look, I mean, it's like,
Look at it.
Like somebody.
What did you think I was doing in the other room while you guys
Wow,
were
look at it right now.
Flashlight's on.
Did you do that out there? Turn it off.
Want some more money?
Turn it off if you want some more money.
There you go, sweetheart.
I feel like we have a little bubbly personality up here to get kid stuff.
Honey,
There.
if you're playing with that ball, that is wonderful. But you can borrow a flashlight?
Mine's being used. We gonna get?
Something, you guys will like it.
Marker.
It's twisted.
Marker. Oh, I should have brought crayons for you. I have a Hello Kitty flashlight on my head. I've got something fun for girls.
Placebo again.
Placebo.
Thing.
Rachel, I like playing with you. Oh, it's so much colder in this hallway. It's crazy. Are you still here?
Oh, yeah. Apparently.
Awesome. some sauce? What do you have there, Eileen? Oh, there we go. You missed Eileen, didn't you?
Oh no.
I'm going back out. I'm not doing anything with it, but.
What is it?
You just gonna get.
Bye! Have fun with that.
Well, thanks for my flashlight.
In here.
What's that?
Thanks for my flashlight if I can run here.
Let's bring the lights in here, too.
Good.
This could be the worst trigger option you would use here.
Summer.
Stepping
Door. Just move the door.
in. Oh, I'd love for you to shut that door.
Broken. Yeah, the door is broken. The doorknob is broken. But you can move it still.
Only you can save your buddy from what's about to happen.
Decide.
I'm about to get injected with smallpox. Turn on the light if you don't want that to happen.
There we go. Hello, baby girl.
Okay.
If you shut the door or make a noise anywhere loud in the house, I will walk the syringe out the door. It's got to be very loud. Slam something downstairs.
I heard something down there.
Turn on the light if you want it out. Oh, wow.
I think you got your answer.
So if you turn it off again, I'm going right out the door with it. Real quick. So you obviously want it out of here.
Squeeze.
Real.
There you
Okay.
go.
I will walk it out then.
This battery's getting really low, by the way.
I'm walking it out.
Rachel, that was very mean of them. I'm sorry.
True story. When I was walking back inside, I told them what I was going to do and I showed it to them. And they're like, "Bet you're going to get scratched."
Did you get scratched?
To you?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, when Matt had told us the newer history that he'd discovered on Black Moon Manor, I remembered that I had a pen in my car that looked just like a syringe, so I decided to go get it and use it as a trigger object. And as I was walking back towards the house with the pen in my hand, I think it was Ryan said, "What are you doing?" And I showed him what I had, and he's like, "You're gonna get scratched." And I was like, "Yeah, probably." So I went inside and I walked directly up the stairs and I handed the syringe to my husband, and somewhere on the stairs on my way out I got scratched, and by the time I got back outside to the fire there were huge scratch marks from my neck all the way down my mid-clavicular line. Not my boob, not my boob.
It was the boob.
We already got pictures.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Were you still in the house when it happened?
Both of our hand. I was putting this in Josh's hand when I got scratched, and right before I came in, Ryan's like, "You're gonna get scratched."
Rachel, who scratched something? Was it
You want this out of the
Mean
house?
people?
Yes, she wants it out.
Yeah.
She wants it out real bad because if that was like a real immediate flashlight turn on.
Yes, it was. Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you hear that car then?
Do you want us to bring in your pretty little doll? Yeah?
Go get it.
I'm gonna go get your doll for you.
At that moment, we cut our last EVP of our group session that night. Let's go ahead and rewind and enhance that.
Is there anybody in the house you want to step out right now?
Travel.
Turn the light on. Okay.
Change.
Who do you want to leave?
Turn it off again. Turn it off.
Kept.
Quickly, Rachel, turn it off.
Real quick. I'm going to say names. All the way off.
Stored.
Turn it off. Come on.
Although.
All the way off.
Good girl.
Do you want Eileen out of the house?
Did you scratch me?
Do you want Jennifer to get out of the house? Do you want Chris to go? Has to be full on. What about me? Do you want James to leave?
Did you hear the apprehension in that question? Oh.
Oh.
You were like, me?
Do you want
Sure.
me to
What about
leave?
Nancy? Or do you want us all to stay?
Oh, honey.
I'm sure she's just
She's
kidding.
playing.
No.
Turn it off if you're just playing with us.
No, she's not. It just got brighter.
Aww.
You want me to go? Turn it off if you want me to go, quickly.
How about we all take a break? We'll turn it off. We'll all take a break. You want to take a little bit of a break then?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go. All right.
So there you have it. This was our time at Black Moon Manor. Like I said earlier, this really wasn't supposed to be an episode, but we got so much great footage. We wanted to put it together as our pilot, if you will, for the Oddity Files. There were several other things that happened that evening. There were several EVPs caught and several thumping and banging noises throughout the night that none of it was caught on camera. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the audio files that we came up with. Not all of them, but just a couple that I thought were really cool. This first EVP was actually caught upstairs when nobody was in the house. You'll listen at the beginning and you'll hear some muffled voices and things, and that was us outside. I think it was about dinner time. What you'll hear actually as the EVP, to me, sounds like a child either going pshh, 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 but you hear it like a toy car rolling as well. So we'll go ahead and play that, and you guys be the judge. This was actually caught upstairs. The recorder was in the hallway at the top of the stairs. This is another EVP that we caught. No cameras were rolling, but we had the recorders rolling, and a bunch of guys were sitting in a room upstairs. I believe it was the room with the doctor's bag. And you'll hear a female voice. I'm not sure what she's saying, but you guys be the judge and let us know.
A few people that were arrested that lived here, quite a few actually.
Yeah.
Currently shooting some footage at Black Moon Manor after the actual investigation, which was last Saturday, and Chris is having problems with audio right now because he keeps hearing voices coming through on the audio. Still hear him?
Sure, all kinds of noises. It's kind of funny, that we didn't get some of the footage we wanted the day we were there. I think we really lost the light too quick, and I didn't bring my higher quality camera equipment that I wanted to. So Kitsy and I were outside doing some introduction filming, things like that, some B-roll and stuff, and I was setting up, and I had a really, really sensitive microphone on there, and it was a shotgun microphone, and it is extremely sensitive, especially where it's aimed. So as I was moving around panning the camera, I kept hearing different things that sounded like people talking, but my assumption off the bat was, well, maybe there's houses not far behind this house, because I knew there was a cul-de-sac somewhere behind there that we were told about, and I thought, well, maybe it's somebody playing a radio outside or people talking outside that I was picking up. And then I talked to Kitsy, and she told me that the houses were actually quite a distance away, a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that. So I cranked up the gain a little higher and held the headphones to my head, and I just kept hearing conversations. And unfortunately, surprise, I didn't hit record. I think I was more interested in listening, and it just kind of made me forget to actually hit record. So I didn't get the voices. However, I was doing some reviewing when we got back to the house, and was just playing some of the clips on my camera, and we have DSLR cameras, so the microphones are not fantastic on them. And as I'm watching one of the clips, as it ends, right as I'm panning over the bow front of the house, I personally heard clearly piano music. And I thought, well, what's that? So I rewound it and listened again and heard the same thing again and rewound it, listening over and over again until I'm like, okay, I got to play this for somebody else. So I walked over, put it in Kitsy's computer, played it for her, and she was shocked because actually there I never heard the music at all. I never heard any music, any sound other than the voices through the headphones. But quite clearly, as I panned over that house, you can easily hear some kind of musical notes being played. And honestly, it surprised me because while we were at the actual location doing the investigation, I didn't hear or see much of anything. So it was weird to go back another day, during the day, outside, bright sun, everything, and get, clear, unknown noises, and which to me, and I don't know if, to everybody else I've played it for, really sounds like musical notes. So I thought it was kind of cool. And the interesting part of it is, I guess, that the musical notes were heard as I was panning over the area where they used to have the piano or organ. So that's what kind of made me think, wow, that's kind of cool. So that was really a neat for me. The voices, again, I wish I would have hit record because I couldn't tell what they were saying. It sounded like a radio station in the distance with a talk show going on, with a male and female talking back and forth, and I still to this day don't know what that was, but I didn't record it, so I can't really have any proof whatsoever on it.
We're going to find out just how haunted it is. We're going to find out just how haunted it is. Black Moon Manor was awesome. There's so many things that happened that weren't on video. James got scratched. James got pushed down. Apparently James is up to no good. Seriously though, I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Wabash Paranormal Research Society, for having Chris and I along on this ride. We honestly cannot wait to do this again real soon. The Oddity File on Black Moon Manor is closed.